Hello my darling friends and welcome to Hayley's Chrismaration. I am so excited and glad tidings I bring to you and your king. So what we're going to be doing in this video is we are going to be getting up, we're going to be getting our groove on, and we are going to be cleaning up our living area for the festivities. These are going to be the 12 steps to Christmas. Today we are going to be doing the 12 steps of Christmas cleaning in the living room, lounge, family room, whatever you guys call it. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be cleaning it over, getting it ready for Christmas, getting it ready for the arrival of the Christmas tree. So excited about that, I literally cannot wait. Leave in the comments below if you guys have got your tree up yet, when are you putting it up, what are you doing with your tree, what are you doing with your lounge. Let me know in the comments. Right guys, before we get going, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to give this video a quick Christmas like. So pop off what you're waiting for. Right, my first step. What we're going to do in the lounge is windows. So I've got 2 processes that I am showing you. The first is my lovely tea solution. I speak about this all the time. Tea contains tannic acid. It actually leaves less streaks than other brands. And what you need to do is just put some tea bags into a bowl, or you can put it into a spray bottle. If you're putting it in a spray bottle, you need to let it cool first. So for the sake of time, because we are so close to Christmas, I was like, I'm not going to let it stew or cool down. I'm just using it hot. And the charm here is because I had my glorious marigolds. They protect my hands from the heat to a level. So I can use the hot tea, clean my windows off, and they create a glorious shine. I then buff them off with, again, a marigold cloth. And that is a cloth for glass. So I will leave the links below, and that is what I'm using here. The outside windows, I've moved on to using the Valida, you remind me of a West Side Story. And that's what I used on the outside windows. Make sure you clean everything. So the ledges on the outside, you want the UPVC done, because what you don't want is Aunt Betty turning up and going, your windows are filthy. Because that's just going to ruin your Christmas. And I don't want that here on the Hayley's Help channel. I want you all to have the best Christmas ever. So make sure that you get all of the kind of glass on the window. Make sure you get the surrounding areas. And then, like I said, I'm using my Valida to get rid of any of the moisture. That's going to clean the windows on the outside. And then with my marigold cloth, I'm going to buff away the UPVC, the white bits, and the actual ledge itself. Right guys, the next step here is going to be your skirting boards. So whichever way you clean your skirting boards, for mine, I'm going to be using a furniture polish and, again, one of the marigold cloths. So what you need to do is go around the whole of your lounge with the cloth, making sure you get rid of any dust, any scuff marks. All of that will be taken away with your cloth. You can use more abrasive stuff, but you just need to be careful on what you're working with. If you're not sure about your skirting boards, please, please, please leave in the comments below and ask me, and I will let you know, because the last thing I want is for you to have, you know, Aunt Mavis round and she's like, your paint stripped off your skirting board, babes. I wouldn't like that on the Hayley's Help channel, so, and I would feel very, you know, guilty of that. So let me know first, either comment below or contact me on my social medias. Use the hashtag Hayley's Help and tag me in your post. Send a picture and I'll be able to advise you the best routes. Step 3, we're on to the walls. Your walls will have, especially if you have children, they will have marks on them. My walls are forever being marked by my darling 3 children, and I just feel this is the best time to keep on top of that. So for that, I'm literally using a winter spice washing up liquid, because it keeps the room nice and festive, and just some soapy water. And then I'm going to be using a cloth that is actually soft enough to use on the walls. I'm going to be using the sponge side, and that just takes away any marks that are on the walls. So just go around the room and assess. Be like Inspector Gadget, you know, with the arms. Go Gadget, go. you are gonna go gadget go and find those marks, and you're gonna rub them off with your little sponge, and you're gonna be like, the walls look lovely. The next step is moving on to your doors. Don't forget about your doors. What I'm gonna be using on my doors is a furniture polish and a soft cloth. Again, these are from the glorious Marigold, and I'm literally gonna wipe the whole door, and don't forget to make sure you do the tops. Dust will accumulate up there, so just make sure that you give them a wipe over, just in case, I don't know, someone's really tall that's coming to your house and they can see on top of the doors and they're like, excuse me, you missed a bit. It'll ruin your Christmas, so don't let that happen. So do the top of the doors as well, and make sure at this point as well that you're gonna do the handles. Make them nice and shiny, and they will come up like a charm with furniture polish. Right, we're moving on to the next step now, guys, and hold your horses. Do not put your polish down, and do not put that soft cloth down, because we are gonna now be polishing and dusting any kind of appliances, any units, anything like that that you have within your lounge area. Give it a nice dust and polish, and make sure that it is lovely and clean. Right guys, we are halfway there. We are coming up to the home stretch, and I've just put up a poll. It'll be at the top of your screens. Go ahead and answer it, because I would love to know from all of you, do you love being the host, or do you prefer being the guest at Christmas time? Right guys, on to the next step. It's not really a step, it's more like just something I had to throw in there for good measure, because it's 12 days and it needs to like tie in with the theme. But I've got guests coming. As you can see, we've only got our one sofa. I needed more chairs. What are you gonna do? You're gonna bring in a garden chair? I mean, we've all been there, let's be honest, we have. We've all been there where we've gone to someone's house and you've had to sit on a plastic piece of furniture or some sort of deck chair because you're like, Uncle Ian didn't get enough chairs in today. So, my advice would be, for those of you that don't have enough seats and do have new people coming over and lots of families spending Christmas with you, get some decent chairs. The chairs that I've gone for are actually dining room chairs, so you can think outside the box. You don't have to actually go and spend money on great big armchairs, or you don't need to go and buy another corner suite. You don't need to do that. You can actually find chairs that actually are meant for another purpose, but they actually look really nice. So these are the ones that I've gone for my lounge, as you can see on the screen here. And that is my little step tip, whatever you want to call it. Right, so the next step is one of the really, really big ones, for me anyway, because your tree is going to need to go somewhere, and what you don't want is it to just be squidged in the corner or squidged in between two chairs and it just looks odd. You want your room to look visually pleasing when you walk in and when your guests walk in, because it's just nice. It's Christmas, you want it to feel Christmassy, you want it to look Christmassy. And so the best thing to do is stand in the room and look around and assess where things can go. If you need to move your sofa, move your sofa. If you need to move a mirror, move the mirror. If you need to move some chairs, move the chairs, coffee table, whatever. Just find a way that works for you. If I could walk myself into your living rooms, I absolutely would, and I would help you with this, but I can't. But you can always tag me if you want on social media, and I'll try and give you some pointers. But just find a way where it looks nice, because you are going to make space for that Christmas tree, and that is going to be coming up next week. The next step here, guys, is to wipe down your radiators. For this, I literally use a microfiber cloth and some neat Lenore. So, for those of you that follow me over on Insta, I found this Lenore one, and I do feel desperately bad on blue flavour. I do still love blue flavour. Like, blue flavour will always have a place in my heart, but I found this other one by Lenore, and oh my god, it smells an absolute dream. So what you want to do is pour it on neat onto your microfiber cloth. You don't need to use loads of it, and just rub it over the radiators, and it will give a lovely burst of fragrance when your heating goes on, because it's getting chilly now. And it will also clean your radiators down as well if there's any grime or grubbiness on them. So that's the next step. Right, the next step, guys, is going to be the sofas. We are going to be tackling these. My sofas, I can actually take off all the fabric and run it through the washing machine, so that is what I will be doing. But because I can't assume that we've all got the same sofa, because we probably haven't. I'm going to show you another way to clean fabric sofas, and that is by using my bicarb of soda sprinkles, and I've added a splash of cinnamon in it instead of the tea tree. I did do this on my mattress clean, so you can check back on that if you want to see the whole process. And you're literally just going to shake that over your sofa. It will make your room smell very festive indeed, that I can guarantee you. And just go ahead and rub it into your sofa, let it sit there for a little while, and then you're just gonna vac the whole sofa, so vac all the powder off of it, get rid of all of that, and your sofa will look a dream. For those of you with a leather sofa, what you want to do is either invest in a leather cleaner and conditioner, so you can use that. I've actually got one from a company called Howard's, but there's loads out there available, or you can pull out the Humble baby wipe. Okay, now we're going to move on to hoovering our living room area. Hoover all the carpet. Make sure you get in all the corners, make sure there's no kind of dust or anything left around. Just hoover the whole of the surface area of your lounge, and you can do this as well while you're kind of moving the furniture if you want to, just to make sure that you get under all the different things that you want to do. And that is my next step. My next step here is going to be to wash the carpet. So some people's carpets might not need washing, or they might just need a freshen up. I think it is always nice to do, just to freshen up your carpets before Christmas, and then it's done, it's dusted, it's out the way. And that is my next step. For it, I am going to be using my friend Henry wash, and I'm literally just going to go over the whole of my living room carpets just to get up any kind of spillages. I mean, I can't visually see any, but like I keep saying, I have got 3 small children, so it's inevitable. So that is my next step for those of you that wish to do that. Wash your carpets. Okay guys, we are on the final step of our living rooms. Getting it ready for Christmas. We're tidying up, we're organising, we're cleaning down, and we're making the room ready for the festivities to be brought in. I'm going to give you 5 seconds now to hit the subscribe button, so off you pop. So this is what my lounge now looks like after those 11 steps, and the 12th step is a Christmas fragrance. I've gone for a spiced apple scent. You choose what scent works for you, but I absolutely can recommend the spiced apple. It smells delicious. It literally smells like Christmas. I could be sitting in Santa's grotto right now. Thanks for watching Hayley's Chrismaration, guys. Make sure you tune in again next Sunday, because we are bringing on in the tree. I'm going to be showing you different decorations you can put on the tree, quirky things based around the tree, the best way to decorate your tree, and you'll get to see what my tree looks like.